Hello and welcome to Digitslaw. Digitslaw is your simple yet powerful solution for your law firm. It's been designed by lawyers for lawyers to allow all law firms be able to track their clients, their cases, their billing and accounting seamlessly. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a new account on Digitslaw and set up your law firm. To do that, you can go to app.digitslaw.com/sign up. You can also open up Digitslaw from the Digitslaw website and click on sign up to get to the same page. Here, I'll show you how to quickly sign up. To sign up, enter in the email address of the account you want to be set up on Digitslaw, your password, your phone number, and click on sign up. Then you would receive an email to the email address that you signed up with a 6-digit PIN code. Once you've done that, you will be taken to a simple setup page here. Here you can fill in your information. Once you're done filling in the simple information, click on finish and your account is set up. Once you get to your account, the first thing you would see is your dashboard that has a snapshot of how your business is doing, some quick actions, the history, which we will get into in the next video, as well as access to some quick helps to get you started. You would also see on the left-hand side your menu bar with all the key features that come with Digitslaw that would help your business in being set up and managed seamlessly. In the settings section, you can now set up your profile information, set up your business settings, your home, your team settings, your bills, your accounting, and so on and so forth, which we'll go into more detail shortly. To continue to set up your account, you can set up your account by going to your profile settings first, picking a job title for yourself. You can create a job title, say founder and CEO. You can add yourself to that, or you can just save. Once saved, you can go back here, pick founder and CEO, and save that in there. You can also put in your own personal contact information and update some of the information that was created during the setup. If you wanted to change your email address, you can also change your email address here. So once you click Save Changes, that gets saved. In the business settings here, you can add in your logo, you can add your website information, your phone number, some details of your company. You can also set up your client portal. So you can set up your client portal, the logo for your client portal. You would get access to your unique client portal, which we'll talk about more. But basically, this is where your clients can get access to their own cases, their invoices, keep track of how their matters and cases are doing. So this is a unique login that you have. You can set up your practice areas if you have just one practice area or if you have multiple different practice areas. Digitslaw comes with different practice areas for you to set up or automatically set up. You can choose to edit them or delete them. You can also choose to add new ones as well. You can create some custom fields. This is a really unique feature that we have, which we can talk about later on, that allows you to create some new entries for your client matters, which we'll talk about more in detail in the next video. Here, you can also keep track of the different types of relationships that you have with different types of customers, which will be useful for your cases and clients. You can track the different activities that your types of activities that your law firm supports, and this is really helpful for you to be able to track time and also for billing time and expenses. You can set up some default expenses. So if you have some specific rates for different things, say, for example, for court costs or for auto expenses or agency fees, you can set that up here. You can also add some new ones, edit or delete the ones that come automatically with the software. You can also set up flat fees as well. Flat fees are very helpful for you to, if you have fixed rates for certain things that you do for your clients, you can set those rates up as well. If you have different team members or lawyers that work with you, you can add them into your account, and you can specify the types of permissions that you have, so they don't all have the same level of permissions that you have. You can add those permissions as well, and group people by permission. So say maybe junior lawyers or associates get a specific permission, your accountants have a different access to what features they can have. You can set that up all through your permission groups here. You could also set up different job titles like I previously showed. So here I have the founder and CEO, but you can set up other titles, whether it's like a partner, a senior partner, a managing partner, accountant, all the different titles, you can set that up all here as well. But one of the great things about Digitslaw is that it comes with this full-on accounting, unlike other softwares that require you to also have subscription with QuickBooks or Sage or any of those other softwares. Digitslaw comes fully set up there. And so here you can not only bill in the default currency you have in this account scenario, which is US dollars, you can also bill in multi-currencies as well. And so you can set that up here. If you have multiple different staff and some people create the invoices, but others are in charge of approving the invoices, you can set that up as well. If you have different taxes that you have to take for different types of cases or activities, you can also set that up here as well, so that you can easily retrieve those taxes and use them for invoicing. We also have different payment methods. We support 4 different payment methods because we're available globally. You can accept Stripe or PayPal for when you're billing your clients or when you're receiving money in trust. And for other markets as well, we also support with Paystack and Flutterwave. If you have multiple users and they have different user rates, you can set the rates both for yourself as well as for other types of staff. So when you are billing a client for time, you can automatically pull that rate, or you can modify those rates while you're billing for time. And then last but not least, in the invoice settings, you can set up your invoice templates, so you can have your signature already set up there, what style of invoice you want to be able to send out, and what color you want those invoices or detail you want the invoice to be. So you can create those sort of templates as well and have a default that can be used. Last but not least is, like we said, there's an accounting setup. For you to set that up, you need to make sure that you have not only you have to click on enable, but you also need to be able to select what type of accounting setup you want. This is best to work with your accountant to set this up, because once it's set, it can be modified. So like setting up what fiscal year you want to end in, whether it's December 30th to December 31st, or whatever the custom dates you work with, what sort of accounts lean logic you want to use for your default accounts for specific types of actions. This is, like I said, is best set up with your accountant, but once that's completed, you can't modify that again. So it's important to do that with your accountant. And once you're done with this core settings area, you can start using the products. You can still use the products without setting this up, but our advice is always that you do this first so that you have a seamless experience and you're able to easily retrieve the information that you've already set up to make your experience on Digitslaw fantastic. In the next video, we'll show you an account that's already been fully set up and show you how to add clients, add matters, as well as manage your overall law firm using the software.